Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the first 3 episodes of Star Wars Andor. Now, Andor is a show that is a prequel to the spin-off film of Rogue One. For those of you who haven't seen it, I recommend it. I personally think it is one of the better Star Wars films, especially one of the better newer films, I should say. So during this, apparently this takes place 5 years before the events of the film, and we get to know more about the thief-turned-rebel spy, Cassian Andor. Now, the first 3 episodes aired, and a lot happened. So it was a lot of just information overall, kind of understanding more of what's going on, and all that stuff. So we find out that, so in the beginning of the series, we see Cassian on a planet where he's looking for his missing sister, while he thinks she's working at a brothel. What happens is when he's leaving, 2 security officers want him in for questioning, basically because he was being a jerk to them while they were at the brothel, a place they're not supposed to be. Well, anyway, it turns into a little bit of a fight. Cassian kills the 2 of them and then runs away. He tries to get out of there and avoid suspicion. So when he gets back to his home planet, he then tries to get as much money as possible to get off-world until things blow over. Now, during this time, we see a flashback, a younger Cassian and his tribe on Canary, like canary. I'm an idiot. I forgot all about that. So anyway, Canary, and they go to wanting to investigate. So this is when he's much younger. We see his younger sister, and we see that the entire group, which is consistent of only young adults and children, want to go and check the crashed ship. And he basically stops his sister from going with him, even though he wants to be a part of it, and so does she. So that happens in that episode. In the second episode, we see that the mechanic that knows Cassian very well, we're assuming they used to be dating, her new boyfriend, Tim, is suspicious of he and her's relationship. And he starts to see that there's a warrant out for the arrest of somebody fitting the description of Cassian. Now, he doesn't know everything about Cassian, but he's pretty sure that that's him. So Cassian's trying to leave the planet, basically, and try to get off-world. He's basically trying to convince everyone to give him as much money as possible to get him the hell off the planet. Overall, we see a lot of the interactions of the security officers, and it turns out the security officers are part of the Empire, but in a lower class. They are not stormtroopers, but they have the authority to do what they need to. And in fact, if they fail to do so, the stormtroopers will take their place and they will be disbanded. So during this whole thing, the head of the security officers basically wants this to be swept under the rug, and that the 2 officers were basically just messing around. And that nothing should be thought of as a severe crime. This one officer is completely against it and wants to hunt him down, whoever this person is. And what they find out is that they think that he's on the planet that Cassian is on now. They get a tip, so they're getting ready to go there. Now, in the flashback of this, we see Cassian locate and investigate the crashed ship near the strip mining operation, when one of their own is killed by a crew member of the downed ship, and basically the tribe kills the attacker and quickly leaves the crash site. But Cassian stays behind to explore the ship. And that's pretty much all we know for those 2 episodes. And then in the final episode, and I do apologize that there's a lot being thrown at you, and I do apologize, but there was a lot of information happening in these 3 episodes. So, in the 3rd episode, and I am leaving out some stuff that I don't think is as important, because it's just not, in my opinion, it's just a lot going on that I don't think it is nearly as important, or I would have talked about it more if they came out individually. But anyway, so the woman that owns the shop, or the mechanic, I should say, she knows a guy who deals with a lot of stuff, and she calls him in because she wants to meet. He wants to meet Cassian, so he comes onto planet looking for Cassian. While this is going on, the safety officers are looking for Cassian, and they start hunting him down. During this, he finally meets the man of the hour. The two talk, and they start getting hunted down. They talk to Cassian's mother, who is refusing to say anything, and Cassian accidentally gives away his position and the fact that he exists. Um, and they start going after looking for him. So they go into the abandoned facility that both Cassian and the other man are in, and the two start opening fire. I'm sorry, they get open fired on, and they start making their own way to escape. They are able to do so, not easily, of course, and they start going towards the ship. While this is happening, the mechanic and her boy toy. So the mechanic gets apprehended and handcuffed, and the boyfriend, Tim, goes after the protector, and he gets shot and killed. Um, Wonderful, wonderful thing overall. And basically, the so that happens and it's sad and everything. But we go back to the main plot, and Cassian and the other guy outsmart the security officers, and they get on a ship to escape. What we find out here, though, is the fact that Cassian is being offered a way to get rid of the Empire, to get rid of those who would damn those who are but considered weak, and those not in favor of just taking out anyone who does not follow orders. And this is where we really see the start of the rebellion. But the flashback in this is Cassian's mother and her husband at the time start to scavenge the crashed ship on Canary, and they find Cassian. They take him with them and basically keep the information to themselves about where they found him and everything else, which is how he became part of the group and everything else. So this is what we see. The first three episodes really focused on background of Cassian. So we really find out that he's from a basically barbaric civilization. He was taken from his home, left his family behind. He's looking for his sister, wants the Empire to be destroyed, and hates authority overall. So the only difference here from Rogue One, in my personal opinion, is the fact that he hasn't killed anybody. Well, he didn't kill anybody yet until this, couple of episodes, and the fact that he is more of a thief than a spy/soldier, which we're going to see more of, I would assume, in the episodes to come. So right now, I imagine that the next episode is going to be him being introduced into the rebellion, which I am looking forward to see and how they go forward with it. Other than that, though, I mean, there's a lot that could be covered in the next 9 episodes. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. I'm very much looking forward to it. We know at some point he's going to be looking for his sister. We know that the Empire is going to be taking over for the security officers, possibly the security officers hunting down or even joining the stormtroopers and looking out and taking Cassian. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what happens in that overall, but I definitely think so far it's a darker tone than I was expecting, but very happy with this series so far, even though it's only been 3 episodes. So, I know it was a lot, and I do apologize. But that being said, did you like this episode? Oh, did you like the episodes, I should say, because there were 3 of them. Did you like all of them? What did you like? What did you did not like? Please let me know in the comments below. As always, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a great night.